thing. We're just also good, right? So we can ask better questions and I can show you guys. But actually, before I quickly wanted to introduce myself, I guess you see me in the courses, Dream Job. That's me. I'm Manu. Nice to see you guys. Nice to meet you guys. In 6V, I'm the operations guy, systems, so everything in the background, I'm there for that. And right now, as I said already, these calls are going to be kind of like showing you guys behind the curtains and also like maybe elevating you guys with some new intels that you might have not known. Or since I'm working with Charlie, with Carlos really close, and he has all the codes in his mind, and I worked with him a long time, so I think I can also transfer this information to you guys as well. So yeah, to get started, actually today I want to ask you guys, maybe Edison, you can start. Like, how did you use GPT before? Like, how did you actually use GPT on a daily basis? Because I can tell for me, I use that shit daily for everything that's work related, that's especially personal related. And I wanted to kind of like understand how you guys use GPT and in what way, how often, and yeah, like how do you actually use it?
Okay, basically, yeah, the same. I usually use GPT all days for my work. So maybe if I have any question about an implementation or I need to fix something, or maybe I need to take decision in the architecture or something like that, I start like a conversation with the GPT. But normally, like a regular one, is not like agent or something like that. Actually, I haven't worked with AI agents like that much. Actually, I think those are great, but usually I use the regular GPT and I start for example the unit testing. I usually use that for doing unit testing because it helps like a lot. But of course, it generates a lot of issues, but I can repair them. But it saves me a lot of time. Mainly, I use it for that, and yeah, basically it's for coding things.
Nice. Okay, Edo, maybe you also can add to that.
I use mostly the standard version. I know that there are possibilities for like customizing a chat,
Mhm.
setting some rules, and adding like the MCP
Exactly.
functionality.
Yeah.
Especially now that they released the crafting kit, I think that's what it's
Right.
called. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that is like 1 week old. That is really new, and that is something I need to start looking into because it looks very powerful. It's like adding the N8N
Correct. Yeah.
possibilities into the ChatGPT that everyone uses. So that is going to be the next step to revolutionize how we use the LLMs. But it's definitely still something new to me. I need to look into it.
100%. 100%. Yeah. Actually, funny that you mentioned that with the new. What was the name again? I forgot about it.
I think
Kit
it's
something kit.
crafting kit. Yeah.
Crafting kit or something. Yeah. It's amazing. I was also really surprised about it because we were actually looking. I was actually looking into N8N before. But well, and then the OpenAI's, I already forgot the name, the kid, agent kid, I don't know, whatever. Then got introduced, and I was like, whoa, shit! Like these tools get like open source kind of to the whole public, and also with the integration with all the apps and all that stuff. It's crazy, and even the possibilities now with also I think because there is like the app integration, right? That they can sell directly inside OpenAI's ChatGPT, and this is awesome. So that's why actually pretty cool that you're also interested in that, in kind of like researching that. And he's gone. I guess he's gonna come back soon. But
Yeah, all the time.
yeah. But it is super dope. Of course, there he is again.
Sorry, man.
I haven't
No
seen
worries.
that, to be honest.
Yeah, you need to check this out. Maybe actually can share the link. I saw
Oh,
or just like
it
go on
will be
YouTube.
great.
Yeah, go on YouTube, just like OpenAI and this newest video they announced. But it's super dope, especially because N8N is really technical. I am okay, maybe a bit more to me again. I'm from a technical background in terms of I studied like computer science thing, but I then moved over to business. So I have some understanding of it, but not as much as maybe you guys, with coding and stuff. But since N8N is really technical in terms of that, it is really cool to see that OpenAI kind of like opens the gates. Of course, it's more limited, right, with the boundaries and then connections that you can use. But it's really interesting. But yeah, hey, thanks for sharing, guys. And to coming back to how to use GPT, it is correct. Of course, we all are aware that GPT needs certain guidelines, rules to really function, because even myself, I still kind of like fall into the old habits and traps of like, yeah, be more specific, do this, make it more easy to understand. But in the end, it's always like a running circle, like kind of like running the circle of all bad results from GPT. And to kind of give you guys an idea, or like maybe, I think Edo already mentioned it, right? Like kind of to set guidelines or like agents in order to help you with certain results. And do you have like any idea, or like have you heard of like a term or something that how to use, or like how to prompt specifically for certain use cases, or is that something new to you?
Yeah. There's something. I know there are certain techniques like few shot. That's like
Mhm.
giving it 2 or 3 examples of the response that you're expecting. That is one way of like prompt engineering. Few shot, I think
Right.
it's called.
Yeah, for sure. And Edison, do you have any idea? Like, have you heard like on social media, there's like all those, yeah, just copy this template and then you have this and this. Like, do you have
Yeah,
you heard of it there? Uh-huh.
yeah. Actually, I have seen a couple of those examples. Actually, I did a prompt engineering course, and yeah, it's basically like you need to give
Interesting.
to GPT a context about the anything you want to talk about. For example, let's say you say like, oh, behave like architect or something like that. That it puts like the GPT in that mood, and he tries to answer based on the knowledge that that person could have, and it's very helpful that way. Also, to add like, for example, a description and say
Yeah.
like, oh, between these quotes, we are going to, I don't know, like do calculation all of that,
Uh-huh.
but based on the description that you give, it's like another approach that we can take.
Amazing. Yeah, cool. Actually, like, what kind of course was that? The prompting course you said? Like, is
Sorry?
it a name? Like, do you have a name of it, or like what kind of course was that? Was it online course, or did you go somewhere?
It was a online course, but it was like a year ago, so I don't remember like that much. I just remember a couple of things, but yeah, it's just a matter of give enough context to the GPT so he can answer based on a specific role.
Uh-huh. Amazing. Yeah, cool. I mean, you guys gave some pretty good examples, even some technical examples Edu with the few shot. But of course, we are not 6 feet to just give you some simple, tools on everything. We just kind of like want to elevate you, because of course it is self-evident that GPT can help you guys with all the stuff that you need, right? We have it in coding, we have it in life, whatever it is. And the same applies also if you do a dream job or if you do Upwork. You can use those tools to actually kind of like get ahead of the curve, and also use those tools and advancement in AI and everything. So I actually just want to quickly show you guys. I mean, you're already competent in that sense, but I just still want to show you guys. I just have to select the right window here. Perfect. About 3 different techniques. Wait, you see my screen, right? Yeah, you see my screen. 3 different
Yeah.
techniques that you can use specifically for certain tasks, and create agents and all that shit, all that good shit. And these are called simply like super prompting, meta prompting, and mega prompting. Just quickly to introduce you guys to each of them. So super prompting is kind of like your one comment, one prompt that, my gosh, for this one specific thing inside the chat. So one-time thing. Now I got it. So let's say, the super prompting is like is about giving GPT one clear specific instructions to complete one single task. And it looks simply as that, you just simply say GPT like, hey, this is your role, this is your goal, these are the inputs, and this is the output format that you want to have. And to put this more into perspective, specifically on Upwork, we can use that or leverage that for a proposal writer. Let's say we just want to have one proposal for this specific job title. So we give him basically, all the instructions like, we want to have an Upwork proposal, write concise proposal for this amount of words. This is the job description. This is my proof. This is, to make it more personal. And then the structure, what I wanted to have, one-time sentence, an opener, mirroring the goal, whatever. And that's it. Pretty simple, right? Amazing. So I know this part is a bit boring now because I'm just going to show you guys, but I think we're going to talk about it a bit later. So hang in there, okay? The second thing that we have is the meta prompting. It looks similar, but this is more for kind of like ensuring that, GPT kind of like has the inside this chat, like has some guidelines to follow. And it's also similar to kind of like to the view shorting, where you just have the principles ready. You kind of like give him guidelines and how he should answer. It's not specific as before to this one specific case with the, okay, this is the job description, this is what they want. This is more like, okay, well, I will give you always information about the job posting, and this is how I want you to actually reply to me. So this is pretty simple. Same goes here, also with the prompt for the proposal. Yeah, as I just said, pretty simple, right? And the last thing actually is the mega prompting, which we then, as Edo said, go then to the agent stuff. So to have like an agent ready or a system ready that you can always implement, and you always have the same results. And same goes here, with the rules. You have certain rules, certain processes, outputs you want to have, to then actually leverage GPT to just simply go, yo, I have this agent. I want you to be my proposal agent, to just send you all the information about the proposal. You already have my information about, what I do, what are my use case, portfolio items, what is my actually skill set that I want to offer. And then based on that, you are gonna go and actually craft for me the fucking good proposal that converts and lands me those clients. And the same goes, for like example for profile optimization. You can do it as you want. And I just wanted to show you guys that it is really, really simple to just, use the information that you have, all the agents stuff, to actually, leverage those tools, because we all have access to GPT, right? But how do you want to actually use those tools to your advantage? Because everybody has access to it. We are not special, but it's just about you getting ahead of the curve, not just simply saying like, oh yeah, I want to have a proposal. Please do one for me. Because that's what everybody does. We are tech professionals. We want to be data driven and use those infos to actually leverage those tools to be ahead of the curve. And because we like, we as tech professionals, we like to tweak certain things. We want to go into the, details. And this is specific, like this is really where we can shine as tech professionals, because we like data driven shit. Correct? Am I right? Yeah, nice. So Edison, how do you see that you can use, GPT in your case specifically for the dream job, for example? What do you think?
Okay, I will say that I can give like a general context about my skills, my current skills, like the things that I want to achieve in my career. Yeah, give to GPT a specific role, maybe a mentor or something like that. I'm not sure at this moment which will be the role that I should assign to the GPT. But basically, I need to give to GPT all the context required, all my skills, my soft skills, everything like that. So he can suggest me like different paths that I can take in my current career. So I will use it in that way.
Edo, yeah, you want to say something?
Yes. Well, you can use it to write cover letters, to outreach to hiring managers. You can practice the technical interviews, the behavioral questions. There's like so many things. Every part of the process, you can
Yeah.
use that.
Exactly right. And actually, Edison, the same thing applies to what we did yesterday. Even you have the career pathfinder. You have all the information. You can feed these information to the GPT, so he knows everything about your background. Plus, even if you go even further with the career pathfinder, you actually know exactly which role you want to take, or what skills you want to acquire, or which company you want to go, whatever it is, industry wise, or growth season, lifestyle season, whatever it is, right? You have this information, and then you can feed it to the agent, like Edo just said, and it is just so simply. It sounds simple, but in the end, it leverages so much, and it is just awesome. Like you should try it really to really leverage that info that you have with the career pathfinder, and then just feed it to the agent, or like craft an agent by yourself to then help you actually find your dream role, or is it to apply to not to apply like to write to hiring managers? Now I got it. To write to them, and also like to answer to them in your own tone. All those things you can tweak. Be data driven. And this is just awesome. So you should use these information that you got from the agent yesterday. The career pathfinder, and play around a bit. I will also share with you guys the document I just shared with you. On the screen. Actually, I
Oh
can
yeah, it will be nice.
send the link right now in the chat.
Yeah. Actually, I have used GPT for preparing for my technical interviews, and it's very helpful because, for example, let's say I'm gonna prepare my React.js interview. So he start asking questions and he start giving me like feedback. So it's very helpful for those
Yeah.
kind of things.
And that's the thing, right? We see GPT in only those fields with like, okay, well, ask me some questions about an interview, or like a technical interview, but we never see, or we never really use GPT to our advantage in just normal things that we have like seen with just applying to simple job posts, or hiring managers, or Upwork proposals. But why not use the same tools that are at our disposal with specifically for just technical interviews, and just apply it to the simple stuff, because it's the same thing. The AI itself can do it. It's just about you using it, and to take it to be ahead of the curve. So yeah, this is awesome. Nice.
I have
Yeah,
to say something. Edison, how's it going, homie?
Doing well. What about you?
Doing well. Edu, good to see you, my guys. I'm so fucking happy to see your beautiful faces this morning. So I have a little bit of a gift for you today in this call. So many prompts or super prompts or meta prompts are available at our disposal. The thing is, there's nobody actually showing us this deep and super powerful prompts. So I want you guys on call, Manu, Eduardo Sancho, Edison. So I'm gonna share a motherfucking prompt right now on the chat. Oh, it's too many characters. I'm gonna put it maybe on the Edison. You in the Six Figure Engineer WhatsApp group, yeah? Cool.
Yeah.
Super prompt example. Live example. So I'm just gonna post it on the me. I'm just gonna post it on the WhatsApp group for everybody. So go to the WhatsApp group where you guys are, and you'll see that I added some X's. That's a really powerful prompt. I made replying. So I'm gonna read it and explain it a little bit. It says, I just joined a mentoring program called Six Figure Engineer by Carlos Gutierrez on Instagram, and they have been mentoring me in topics like, and I insert 3 specific pillars of topics. Amazing. So, and if you see the and, it's on capital A-N-D, capitals, caps. That's on purpose. It's a Boolean. For you guys know that. In my specific situation, right? So in my specific situation, so I do context. They call it ultra situation, ultra context, and then desired outcome. So in my specific situation, I would like to achieve, and then the X's that I added are for you guys to just describe 3 things that you would like to achieve, 2 or 3 things, whatever. Because right now in my life, my reality is that I have a full-time job in insert role, both of you guys, insert role, and I could just in caps, this is on purpose, stay in quotes stuck in my job, but instead I committed to myself and my growth and joined this program. So give me, and this is the motherfucking prompt. It will blow your minds. So go ahead right now and copy it. I'm sure Jaime, welcome, homie, welcome. So I send the super prompt, Jaime. It's super easy. So just literally copy, go to your GPT, open up a new chat, paste it, and where I added the X's, just fill in the information, and then just hit enter, and you'll see a specific report that they on Meta, they call it full harvest dissection report. And enjoy. So the expectations for this code moving forward is that we have many agents. For instance, Jaime joined the program, and he has Claude doing all sorts of shenanigans for his Upwork. And I want this to share this with Eduardo, Sancho, and Edison, obviously. So the thing is, I want to ensure that all of you guys know that not only did you guys join this program for us to teach you how to use LinkedIn or Upwork to jump into calls with potential clients, we also want to make sure that as a group, we always strive to use and extract as much value of these tools. So this calls on Fridays will be specifically for that. So if Eduardo Sancho is using Claude for a specific use case, we'll have him share with us. Jaime, for instance, next week or whatever, someday in the future, we'll go through a step-by-step workflow of how we can have Claude working locally to extract information from a job post to then prepare the job the proposal to then help us track all of the metrics from view rate of our jobs, view rate of our proposals, to success rate, to booking rate, to close rate. So you literally have a data-driven business, so then you can scale it up. That makes sense, Edison? Cool, bro. So did you fill in the info of the prompt?
I am feeling.
Yeah. So fill in the information and just share with us a little bit, and you can share your screen if you want to. Just tell me what it says. Hello. Anyways, so long story short, these AI platforms have been effectively designed just like the human brain. So everything in reality can be properly tagged with a very descriptive word, just like our businesses, bros. That's the mind-blowing thing. Is the businesses. So the super prompt, the motherfucking prompt, helps us realize some of the ways we can categorize reality or situations in life, and this will increase your way of thinking. This will increase your communication skills. That makes sense, yeah? It's very simple. Just like sometimes we're building these businesses on the side, like an agency online, and we don't know that the business can be clearly categorized, almost as if you were some sort of master of online agency business. So you have literally like a degree in all of the departments that are available, the subcategories per department, the specific roles per specific team, their responsibilities per specific role. How does everything orchestrate together into this kind of living thing? Yeah. So what I really love about GPT and Claude and these tools is that if you know how to use them, you'll be kind of always studying, and you learn new words that then you can deploy on sales calls or meetings, and then you just sound like you're a badass that you know it all. And every little thing that makes you better, makes you more competent, gives you more opportunity to close the deal. Yeah. Amazing, homies. So we can close this one down. Thank you all for joining. Ah,
No,
Manito,
wait,
go.
I think Edison, did you manage to do the prompt?
Yeah, actually, I
Share screen, bro.
let me
We
share
can
the
go through
screen.
it.
Yep. Let me check. I think it's this one. Yeah.
Carlos, if you're talking, you're muted.
Ah, thanks. Full harvest report. This is one of my favorite prompts, bro. Don't miss it. Don't miss it out for Jaime. Man, when you are struggling with a decision, if you feel like maybe it is not time to focus so much on the full-time job and you want to scale your business, you literally tell them, hey Mr. GPT, I'm going to the situations, and these are the kind of the internal dialogues. I don't feel 100% confident, or I'm a little bit not 100% sure. This is the reasons why. And then you just deploy the motherfucking prompt, which is, again, I put it on the chat so we don't miss it. This is an extremely, I cannot place this too much. It's the full harvest report. Well, I'm gonna say full harvest dissection report. And you're gonna learn more about yourself than otherwise um, you wouldn't. So what's beautiful about this, homies, Eduardo Sancho and Edison, is that you're gonna start using your business and your career and your freelance business as a way for self-discovery. And that's what's
Yeah.
actually going to turn you into a tech lead or a leader or a business owner, a founder, so then you can have high-level conversations with other team business owners, and this will help you make more money.
Actually,
Good
I
stuff.
really like this, man. Lego says, don't break what's already working, and the higher self says, there's more in you that wants to be expressed. It's kind of great.
That resonates. And you know what's funny, bro? That high-level founders or high-level hiring managers or CTO, C-level managers, they love to talk about this shit. So if you scroll up a little bit for me, homie, I'll give you a little tip that's gonna change your life. So scroll up, literally up. So the part that you highlighted, the higher self and the lower self. So it's interesting because someone may ask you guys on call, literally, a decision maker could literally ask you, hey, and this is a fucking curveball, bros, and they will give you a curveball sometimes. There'd be some shit like, hey,
Mhm.
what is something about you that no one really knows? What is something about you that no one really knows? And they're giving you this opportunity live on call in an interview, in a negotiation. They're giving you an opportunity to be memorable, to be different, to show that you are someone that is in this call doing these types of projects for way more reasons than just a fucking dollar sign. Yeah. So you can say that shit, bro. Well, something about me that no one really knows is kind of I don't want to say struggle, but a reality of my own psychological layer or my own mind, that my ego says that I should stay safe. And then you list your reasons why. My sister is in United States, and sometimes she struggles. So I understand that for business I should take risks, but my ego wants me to stay safe. But my higher self is like, hey, there's more to me and there's more about myself that wants to be expressed. And I think that this job, this project could be that opportunity. Boom. Memorable, bro. Memorable.
Nice.
And that is going to change the entire experience of the person who is interviewing you. And you know what's the best? That this person is going to ask the same to another dude, and the other dude is going to be like, well, something different about me is that I pay attention to detail and I always go above and beyond. Type of shit. Because they watch a fucking YouTube video. Good stuff. Edu, aligned. Jaime, Big hugs, bro. Respect, you guys showing up. These are the work in the dark that no one talks about, bro. Showing up to this calls, you never know when you get this little piece of information. And Jaime is like paying attention, and then he's like, "Wait, Carlos actually made this example where the business owner is asking me about something that people don't know. What if I could reverse the roles? What if I'm talking to a potential client and I'm like, hey, Mr. Prospect, just curious, what is something about you that no one knows? Bombo clat. Drop that mic, close the deal. Let's go make some money, G's. Happy weekend. Let's get it.
Hey,